that was the slogan for G20. So most of you remember the slogan for G20. Can somebody just say? Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That was projected as the creed of India. That was projected as a value for which India stands. If you look at it, what did it say and where is this from? If you check, it is from an Upanishad called Mahopanishad, which is one of the minor Upanishads. It is not Isopanishad, Kena, Katha, Prashna, Munda, Mandukya, Taittari, Aitareya, Chandogya, Brihadaranyaka, none of these. Adi Shankara has not even touched this. Probably it was much later than Adi Shankara. We do not know. Pandits will tell us. But what does it say? What did it say? It said it is one small part of it was taken to project, to create an illusion that we, and particularly the government and the leadership of today's India, stands for this kind of a value. What is the value that they projected? What is the value and what is the illusion they projected out of that? Was Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The entire earth is one family. But what does the Upanishad say? The Upanishad says that Ayam Nijaha Paroviti Ganaha Laguchetasam Udara Charitanantu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Now, it is a mere description of two types of mind. Laguchetasam, Udara Charitam. Laguchetasam is, Basavasya, is a narrow mind. Lahu, small mind. Udara Charitanam is the broad mind. The Mahopanishad sloka simply said that for those with narrow mind, they reckon some as theirs, Nijaha, Paraha, some as others. But for those with broad mind, the entire earth is one family. It is merely an attempt to define what is a broad mind and what is a narrow mind. It is not an assertion of anybody's creed. If at all you want to appropriate that as a value, as an assertion of a value, then it is such a contradiction, because on the one hand you say that he is not mine, she is mine, they are not mine, that religion is not mine, this caste is not mine, that region is not mine, this language is not mine, that region is not mine, that state is not mine, these people are not mine, only those people are mine, only those people who eat this are mine, those people who eat that are not mine. When you, in your vyavahar, in your conduct, in your behavior, in your policy, in your creed, when you differentiate between Nijaha and Paraha, which means that you are Laghu Chetasa, you are not Udara Charita. But having that as a reality, but this is the attempt to create a huge illusion that this government and what they represent What they stand for is a huge liberal value of entire world, entire earth is one family, which is the illusion. I'll come to the reality that we know and the illusion that the government wants to project as far as the economy is concerned. Let me, because I deal with these numbers and I deal with, but I don't want to bore you with too much of data and too much of statistics, but broadly, I'll give you what is happening in the economy. What is it that we hear from the government, which I term as illusion, and after I describe, kindly compare notes with what you have in mind or what you have studied, what you have observed, and then see what is reality and what is illusion. I'll place a very limited few facts before you. One is today India has one of the highest youth unemployment in the world. Our youth unemployment is 24%. We are in the company of Iran, Lebanon, Syria. This is the august company that we are keeping. And one of our neighbors, Bangladesh, their youth unemployment rate is 12%, almost half of our youth unemployment. And our rate of inflation is even a compliant, very subordinate kind of a Reserve Bank also says that it is much above the tolerable limit. Much above the acceptable limit. How much it is, I'll come to it. This is the second one. The third one is, sir, our domestic savings is at an all-time low of 5%. And our domestic capital investment is also at a very low level, falling from about 30-31% about 10 to 12 years ago to about 19% today, which goes to show that the domestic trade and industry, especially the investors, in spite of whatever they say publicly, do not have much confidence in our economy and its prospects. Otherwise, they will not withhold investment. If they had confidence in the investment climate of the country, if they had confidence in the prospects of the Indian economy, they would have really invested. It would not have fallen from 30-31% to 19%. And the number of people who have been relinquishing the Indian citizenship year after year has been going up for the last 8 to 9 or even 10 years continuously. I don't want to bore you with the data, but just to give you a taste of it. I'll read out a couple of data points for you. In 14, the number of people, and most of them are what is called HNI, that is high net worth individuals. The number of HNIs and general people who have relinquished their citizenship in 2014 was 1,29,000. In 18 it was 1,34,000. I'm skipping some years, but you know it's continuous. It's a secular trend. In 21 it was 1,63,000. 22 is 2,25,000. So it's continuously. People are fleeing the country. Capital is going away from the country. Domestic investment is falling. Savings are falling. This is the reality. But what is the projection?